Hey everyone, and welcome to the second installment of ForeFlight VFR Beginner. This is a series that I am creating on YouTube to not only help myself, but help other ForeFlight VFR Beginner pilots. I myself has just started using ForeFlight not that long ago, and I also use it for VFR. So I thought I'd put some videos together to show other pilots how I use it, tricks and hacks, and just general FYI information about using ForeFlight as a VFR pilot. In this installment, I'm going to be going through 3 different ways that you can map your flight course or your flight route. I'm going to go through the 3 different ways and then call it a day. So the first way that I have in the past mapped out a flight course is by going to, in the bottom menu, you'll see airports, maps, plates, documents, imagery, flights. So what I do is I'll go to flights and I'll click the plus button at the top to create a new flight path. Or I should say a new flight plan. And you can fill out this entire form and then at the bottom right click proceed to file and file a flight plan. However, we're not going to get that far, and how to file a flight plan will be for another video. But for purposes of today's video, I'm going to be filling out a flight plan enough to populate a map and then share that course and route to the maps section of ForeFlight. So the first thing that I'm going to do is go to my departure airport. At the departure, when you click the departure airport, there's a list that comes up. Suggested are the most commonly used, and favorites are the ones that you have saved. So my departure airport will be 28 Alpha Goose Creek, which is my home field. And my destination for my weekend flight will be Rock Hill and York County, which is the second one. So I'll go ahead and click that. And I will just ignore the planned altitude for now. I can always reset that later. My estimated time of departure will be Sunday, April 4th at 11 a.m. Great. And then I'll just scroll down a little bit, and underneath route it says flight rules. I'll just go ahead and update that to VFR. And then underneath the map you'll see cruise altitude. This is a very short flight, so 9,000 feet is about 6,000 feet too high, so I'm going to go ahead and go down to 3,000 feet. And now I've basically filled out all the information that I need for a short VFR flight. And again, as I mentioned earlier, you can fill out this whole form and proceed to file a flight plan, but we'll do that on another video. So how do we transfer this information to maps? Because if you scroll back to maps, which I'm going to do right now, the information is not there. So let's go back to flights. There's a button at the upper right hand corner that has a box with an arrow through the top. That is a send to prompt. When I first saw that button, I didn't click it. So it took me about an hour of troubleshooting to figure out that I could send my flight planned route to the maps to map out my flight course. That particular button looks like an upload button, not a transfer button. So anyway, what I do is I click the send to and I click maps. And there it is. It popped up on the map. Right there in my purple. So that is one way that you can map out a flight course. The second way that you can map out a flight course is at the very top of the screen next to arrow and lightning, or all the map layers are, is something called FPL. If you go ahead and click that, it has all of your flight plan information. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that to clear the map off and show you the second way that you can add a flight route or flight course to your map. This is one of the easiest ways. So you scroll to your airport. Right here is 28 Alpha Goose Creek, and you click on the airport, and the little informational tab comes up, and at the top of the informational tab for 28 Alpha Goose Creek, right in the middle in purple font, it says add to route. So I go ahead and click that and add to route. Then I'll zoom out and go to my destination airport, which is Uniform Zulu Alpha. Rock Hill Airport, and I'll go ahead and do the same thing. I'll click on the airport. And I think I clicked on the airspace by mistake. You click on the airport. There you go. And you click Add to Route. And your flight course has been mapped. The third way that you can map your flight course, I'm going to go ahead and delete this and reset, is if you know your airport codes. So what you do is you go to the little flight plan log area right here, and there's a little prompt up the top in the center of the big dark screen that says tap here to create a route. So you go ahead and tap there, and now you can just use your iPad or iPhone keyboard and type in your airports or waypoints or any other areas that you'd like to insert into your flight route or flight course. So what I do is I enter the airport code 28 Alpha, and you can either press space or enter. I'll just press space, and there it goes. And then my destination, it's going to be direct, is Uniform Zulu Alpha. And for this one, I'll just press enter. And there it is. My flight has been mapped in the map section. And there you go. Those are the 3 ways that I map my flights. I go through flights and send to maps, or within the map section or map page of ForeFlight, you can either click on the airports and click Add to Route, or if you know your airport codes, you can just insert the airport codes. I hope this was a helpful video. Be sure to subscribe for more ForeFlight VFR Beginner videos, or just subscribe to watch me flying around North and South Carolina. Thanks for watching.